Good morning, everyone. A good tavach, Shavua Tov. We are continuing here in the words of the Horowitz in the Sefer HaMitzvos, a new mitzvah again today. Samech Ches number 68. Mitzvahs aseh, a positive commandment. Lahashiv gezela asher gazel, to return the stolen object that a person has taken. It seems, of course, to be a very obvious mitzvah that the Torah is teaching us. And yet, even for the mitzvahs that seem and appear to be obvious, the great merits that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives a person, that if you do what you're supposed to do, what should be somewhat obvious to a person to do, still you get the value of the mitzvah and you get the zechusim, you get the merits for yourself. Shenemar, like it says in the Torah, V'heishiv asher gozal. The Torah says specifically, return the stolen object which you have stolen. Ha-goizel mi-shava pruta l'mayla. If you steal anything from a shava pruta, the smallest coin and above, let's say a shava pruta in our times, maybe it's about 10 cents, maybe a little bit more. If you steal anything that has that value to it, or l'mayla or above, maybe it's even less than a shava, maybe it's even a penny, I'm not sure exactly, but whatever you steal that has some kind of a monetary value, and it can be deemed as a monetary value, so you have an obligation to return it. Yachzil hanigzal, you have to return it to the person that you stole it from. V'meis hanigzal. Now, if the person that you stole from ends up dying, so what do you do now? You didn't return the stolen object yet. Yachzil hagzel yorshim. So give it over to his inheritors. Maybe it'll be his children, it will be his wife, whoever is going to be his heir, whoever is going to inherit that which from him, you'll return it to them. What happens if you stole something, and in the interim, before you had a chance to return it, you ended up losing it? So you give the monetary value of the object that you have stolen. Or included in this mitzvah of returning the stolen object, so too, if you stole in a different way. Gzela is when you steal by force, and Geneva is when you steal more in a ubiquitous type of a way. You steal, privately. You go into the person's home, maybe when he's not looking, and you take from him. Or if you swindled the guy out of something, you forced him to sell you something he didn't want to, and you got it from him anyway, you have a mitzvah to return it. This mitzvah is something that we keep everywhere all the time. It's for men and for women. If a person, Chalila, would be a Gazlan or a Ganov, they would steal in one way or another, and they would hold on to this object, they could rectify the sin. That's also one of the parts of this mitzvah. It is a mitzvah that is tikkun l'aseh. It is, you did something wrong, and yet HaKadosh Baruch Hu gives you an opportunity to fix up the wrong that you did. It's like a tshuva type of a mitzvah over here. I stole. I want to absolve myself from the stolen goods. So you have a positive commandment now to return it. Therefore, the Torah is telling you, be a mensch, be a good person, don't steal, don't rob, don't swindle people. And if you did, the Torah now says, give it back. And if you give it back, you got a mitzvah. And that's what we're discussing over here. So therefore, take a look at your bookshelves and see if you don't have somebody else's books on your shelves. Take a look in your coat closet. Maybe you have somebody else's coat over there. Take a look at the toys that your children bring home. Maybe you have somebody else's toys, so on and so forth. And if you have them, so return these things, and you will fulfill the positive commandment of returning that which was stolen. Have a wonderful day.